You see this ugly.
I know how you be, nigga.
What's it? Deshawn Campbell, aka Shakima Dorothy Call Harris, Mr. Shingles. First was acne, then chicken pox. Now it's shingles, but it's actually HIV symptoms. They go to guzzling bourbon. Pause. And this nigga supposed to be doing what? Combating tantric yoga, vegan, vegetarian, but them niggas supposed cigarettes. And what neuromelanated black man you know drinks Michelob's. And this nigga over there had almost over halfway through that bourbon bottle, so he's alcoholic too. I'm just saying. Mr. Shingles, Deshawn Campbell, who is gay daddy deity, is Zach Campbell, and he loves Lil Nas X. This guy, who has advice on what did he say again? And improving your sex life. The guy with micropecia and all that shit on his face and body that has no kind of appeal whatsoever to a man or a woman. He doesn't get laid, but he's constantly taking ginseng and shit. For what? No one wants you. So let's continue.
Do you remember anything you said on last night's show?
Yeah, it looks suspect. Let's pause.
In college, and I was supposed to get a haircut, and I was smoking weed, you know what kids do. But I started getting really paranoid about something, so I was like, I'm not gonna go get my haircut. I'm gonna just go to the student center and grab something to eat and just chill out. And when I was in the student
and basically
center,
this around the time when he always got kicked out and he was homeless, and he admits to this.
It was called the name of it, but it had Sarah Sutasetti, Red Blue Pill. KT the arts degree was there. Dr. Phil
Love KT. Love KT.
So I overheard them, and you know how loud SETI is. SETI's loud. So SETI was like, Agent Kimmy, stop calling it agent. And I was like, what the fuck? Let me go in here. So I went in there, and I just met a bunch of people that I never would have met, and I actually was like kind of homeless at that time.
Pause.
So they gave me a jacket.
This is the same thing that Miss.
I didn't have a coat on.
The same thing that Miss Deborah admitted to, that the nigga was homeless and didn't have nowhere to stay at, and he was living in the library in Wayne State University. So the fool just confirmed it to you right here, right now, that the man was homeless, living on campus, wasn't actually in school, but he had access to all the facilities. Already got booted out because he's reneged on his partial academic scholarship because he flunked out. He couldn't keep up with curriculum on the courses. He had like too much pressure on his head. And when he flunked out and lost that partial academic scholarship, he had to file for bankruptcy at the age of 22 for 19 grand because he couldn't pay back those loans for that partial academic scholarship because it was like I said, it was partial. So he had subsidized and unsubsidized loans that he couldn't pay for. Because remember, nigga was in school for 2013 for bachelor's in computer science and cybersecurity, computer information systems technology. And it's 2021 and he doesn't have shit to show for it. Again, no degrees, no certifications, no licenses, no anything, no job. He's supposedly working at home doing coding. He doesn't have a job. Remember, he said he got furloughed. Then he got laid off. Then he got fired. You know, same thing with the hospital visit where he was in there for a whole month. And he didn't have coronavirus. He didn't have any various type of cancer, but it's something terminal. They had him near death and somehow miraculously killed himself with his healing convalences incantation, Harry Potter Hotep spell. You know, then he said he had a coronavirus, and then he didn't have a vaccination, but he cured himself with his incantation. And then he said, no, I didn't have coronavirus. I had something similar, would you describe HIV symptoms. That's what. Then it was in the hospital 7 to 10 days. Oh, I had to get on Medicaid because my health insurance lapsed, so I make 6 figures. Or it was emergency Medicaid my mom had for me before I turned 26. So again, the man just told you I was homeless, living out the library at Wayne State University. And people had to give him coats and shit.
Nothing. They gave me a jacket. They took me to the bookstore.
Had to give him something to eat.
I think I had like $30 left.
Oh, damn. So Mr. Darrell was right about this nigga.
Comedic Tree of Life, and then ever since I discovered my name in the Book of the Dead.
So ever since, the nigga was homeless for the first time out of 4.
Okay, maybe.
And here's the other lie, right? He got coming.
That's what you're saying, right?
Based on what?
Okay. I'm sorry.
Based on their descent the paperwork to Jermaine Shoemake's nonprofit organization. That's a PO box. Okay. And Jermaine Shoemake got the paperwork.
Fraud with a group of people.
Yes,
I would take it very seriously.
So everybody's involved in the lawsuit. They got dismissed with no prejudice.
So they don't have to take it seriously.
We don't.
But I have all the documents that I need.
And you have nothing.
My case, and I have the money to get a real lawyer.
You do?
So I'm self.
So if you got the money to get a real lawyer, why the hell we had to wait the Monday to file a processing fee of $20 to $25 when you could have had like the pro se comp for financial compensation if you can't pay for it outright? And again, nothing's been filed whatsoever. We still waiting, and he has 30 days to actually, pay the processing fee, and he has not done that yet. But he got a lawyer. He has legal, legitimate representation. But he's representing himself, and he has all the documentation. He didn't show you shit. The only thing he actually showed you was captions of people sending super chats to Didi and Paige. Had nothing to do with Shakima whatsoever. Didn't talk about him, his personal life, or his businesses, well, non-business, because he doesn't have a business, and he has a fake online school. Yeah, didn't say his name in the comment section. And again, I said, are you implicating YouTube? Because YouTube takes 30% of super chats. And nobody said, no, you got 3 criminal organizations, and they're laundering tens of thousands of dollars with Cash App and PayPal, even though he doesn't have anything concerning anybody's Cash App, how much money is sent to whoever is sent to, but he says Lennon. Because I guess Lennon is the drug lord and all this, just running all 3 of these criminal organizations. Again, these thousands of dollars to file a multiple amendment lawsuit against Jermaine Shoemake, not Shakima, and they got dismissed without prejudice. Okay, I got it.
Represented right now, but once I go back to work in 2 weeks.
Oh man, here's the lie. Once you go back to work in 2 weeks, nigga, you don't got no job. Stop lying. Go back to work where, nigga? And we've been here before, this same saga about him going back to work, and he don't ever go nowhere, do nothing, but just do more videos on YouTube and live stream and shit. He don't got no job. So let's get like, remember I said the man say he got laid off, then he was on furlough, medical furlough, he got fired wrongfully, and he's going to file a lawsuit, or now he's on unemployment, but now he's about to go back to work, but didn't he say he's about to go back to school in May for biomedical physics, but now he's going back to work in 2 weeks? Which one is it? He lies so much, and he contradicts himself so much, and he always backs up one lie with another. And it's so obvious and stupid. And I know little bitch dudes want to run to his Caucasian Iranian overlords on YouTube to put up a copyright strike or privacy complaint against my videos and my channel disabled, but I can make hundreds of channels. Doesn't matter. And put the same videos out. Because he's so afraid of his own damn shadow, his own damn face. Because, the way he looks anyway. But it's not my fault, dog. You don't want to do it to yourself. You can supposedly put out some heat, but you can't take the smoke whatsoever at all, because you like a little bitch, Teriyaki, Snitch 9, Shakima, Dorothy called Harris Shingles. He likes the one to his Caucasian Iranian YouTube overlords, but it's okay. Let's continue.
No problem paying for a lawyer.
They didn't pay shit yet.
And as far as the other lawsuits, Umar Johnson will be sued.
No, he's not.
I'm going to get my money back.
He ain't going to do shit.
And I can prove that
not
I
again.
sent the money. So I think
he only to get that man $110 of other people's money to do a fucking GoFundMe, but he made 6 figures. He had to set up a GoFundMe for $200. He only gave the man $110. And he's not about to sue him. So some sycophant sheeple and gave this Negro $300 to, I guess, supposedly drop the lawsuit they won't never filed against Jermaine Shoemake. So let's continue.
That has weight. And
you don't have nothing.
Just any anti-fraud warrior, period. Those emails from Anti-Afro Svengali.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. Anti-Afro Svengali.
No, he got to do the high-pitched voice like a little simp. The feminine ass simp.
A judge sees your email.
Wait till the judge. Again,
how you're
this is the same motherfucker that don't got nobody email addresses. He's trying to extort people through the comments section that gives somebody his email. Or give your email address to him. Because he has a subpoena, which he never produces whatsoever. He has no subpoena. That's not how it works anyway, but okay. But again, we will see that nothing happens. Again, hold on. This week, he was supposed to talk to the California Behavioral Sciences Board about anti-Afro Bengalis. What happened to that? We don't hear shit about that no more. I guess not. Okay.
People about their medical condition and their health. Wait until they see
medical condition and health. They're talking about discussing that shit all on his face and body. That he put it out himself. Because remember, he got shingles.
So, yeah.
So that was part of the email. Like, you could sense that, or you could actually read that in the email that AAS is conspiring to give Lennon a large cash infusion.
Oh, yeah. That's what it says. It says Lennon gets a large cash infusion, offline and online donations. And it says that anybody that has a panel that's unsafe will basically
again. How's that a crime?
Unsubscribe to them.
How's that a crime? You stupid fuck.
Interviews, and there's a lot of little petty.
Tell him. Ask him by there.
Now, I'm not as savvy with all the lawsuit stuff. Okay, not as savvy. I'm dumb as shit when it comes to that. Okay, like I don't know shit.
How's that a crime?
So how is that a crime, though?
Here you go.
Explain it to me.
He exposes himself right there.
Her saying that Lennon's making money, and her saying that we're gonna unsubscribe and do all that shit. How is that a crime?
I mean, well, I would say it's more so cyberbullying.
Pause. Not a crime, and it's not even cyberbullying. What the fuck is he talking about? No one told him to unsubscribe to the channel. No one cares about your trash ass channel, sir. Unless you're talking about somebody, well, preferably Lennon, or somebody tied to what the topic of discussion that is the Jermaine Shoemake block. Other than that, your videos don't get no views whatsoever unless you're talking about somebody associated either Lennon, Anti-Afro, or Jermaine Shoemake. That's it. We don't care about the other little BS you put out there that you done read for 6 months to a damn year and you think you're expert on. Whoop-de-doo. But a nigga just said it's not a crime. It's cyberbullying. Nigga, stop.
If you send people, like, let's use me as an example. So there's a video of me on the internet in my home.
Here you go.
It's not a video that I posted for everybody to see. I was setting up my camera and I had shingles on my face.
He got all that nasty ass disgusting shit on his face. It's not shingle.
So as I'm setting up the video, it's just a test video. It's not a public video. I deleted the video, but she literally was one of the first people.
Pause. He lied. And again, it was my 6-figure income that recorded that and posted it on his channel, which Shakima, Teriyaki Snitch 9, Shakima, Dorothy call hair shingles over here, put a copyright strike again, got the channel disabled, just like when I put the video out, the whole thing, and then just part when he had all that disgusting shit on his face and stuff, he put a private, copyright strike against my channel, and then got it disabled. That's what actually happened. No, it had nothing to do with Anti-Afro. Someone recorded it and she sent it through various emails. He found it. The person, my 6-figure income, posted the link in the chat, and I went to it and found it, like a lot of people did. And like I said, you see the disgusting shit all over his face.
In my chat, screen recording.
Right? He mad about that.
Camera.
He mad about that.
She took that video and circulated it.
And again, that was a lie. It's my 6-figure income. And it was me. And those copyright strikes put on like a little bitch. He ran into this Caucasian overlord.
Once it gets to that level where...
Once it gets to the level about how horrible your face... No, his medical condition. Again, this Negro said at first it was acne. Then it was chicken pox. Now it's shingles. I can show you what shingles is. Let's check it out. Okay, there it is. Shingles, herpes zoster. And this here, reactivation, chickenpox virus virus, gonna pay for rash, and chickenpox. So that shit he had on his face and his body is not a rash. Preventable by the vaccine, treated by the medical professional. He made 6 careers, but he can't do shit with it. And I remember he's a walking, talking miracle man too. That has healing and convalescing spells, but it don't do shit about that nasty ass shit that's all on his face and body. It don't do nothing. Sharp blisters on the trunk of the body. It don't say nothing about being on this motherfucking face, though. You catch that, right? So, let's see what it look like. Let's see what it look like. Yeah, like so you can pause and read your own leisure. Now, I know he's not. I mean, he's melanated. And this is a Caucasian Iranian, but again, does that look like what's that? This on his face and shit. Now again, it's supposed to be on his body. It's the most complication is on one side of the forehead or around one. Okay, blisters can occur anywhere. Shingles blisters can occur anywhere in the body. Okay, no, my mistake. It can occur anywhere on his body, but it's usually on the waist. And that's one complication on the side of the forehead. That shit is all over his forehead, not on one side. It's not just one around one eye. It's all on his face, on his lips and shit. Now, I bet it itches and tingles and burning and pain because he do be scratching the hell out that shit. Fever, chills, headache, upset stomach. I don't know about that. No. Okay. That's what shingles is, right? And we'll check out and see what he has. Now, this is what's on his shit. Now, does that look like shingles to you? I mean, it looks like, what you call it? Baby maggot, tendril acne dust is all on his shit. Now you saying that's all over his body, too? What woman and or man, because he gay, he don't like women, he like men. What man is putting up with that shit? And then on top of the micropedia, and him being a scammer and a liar and a despicable individual, especially for content of use on YouTube. But again, he says that shingles. Okay, sir, that's shingles. We believe you.